Hi, my name is Sean Green. I am nominating my wife Aileen for Unsung Hero Medway. I believe that she's earned this sort of accolade because of her undying devotion to our program, Medway Millis Youth Football, Tackle and Cheer. I've watched her put in 60, 70 hours a week in some parts of the year just to make sure that everything runs smoothly so the children can have this experience. As we've phased out, as our children have moved out of the program, she's handed the baton off to Danielle, who's our current president, and has handed over a program that is extremely successful. It's several national championships through some wonderful coaching and some wonderful girls' accomplishments. The incorporation of Millis into our program and the incorporation of the NFL flag program as well into our program. So there's sort of a three-headed monster with this program that's cumulative of 350 to 400 children. And it takes a lot of work to keep this thing going. As any of our board members can attest, but it takes somebody extremely driven and extremely selfless to do this and to be the captain of this ship. And I believe she needs to be recognized for it.
Hi, I'm Aileen Green. I've lived in Medway for 13 years. And growing up, my parents were very involved in the community that we lived in. So when my kids started to do after-school activities, I wanted to give back to my community like my parents. And so I started to put my energy into volunteering, starting with Girl Scouts, working at the snack shack at Rooney's, Cassidy Field, and then my twins were interested in football and cheer, and it was the perfect scenario to focus my efforts in one program. So I started to volunteer for the youth football and cheer program, and then joined the board, and that led to me giving 7 or 8 years of my time. The football and cheer program is now Medway and Millis, flag, tackle, football, and cheer. The program has grown to over 350 children because we took on the flag program that used to be in Medway and expanded the program. I really just wanted to help out, and so for a couple of months I helped the program. And then the board asked if I was interested in joining, so I did, and that led to being nominated for secretary 1 year, which then led to be nominated president. And as president, it's really not just the title; it really has nothing to do with it. The way I looked at it is that it's this really giant organization with all of these children that want to play their sport, and in order to do that there's so many moving parts, and so I was responsible to ensure that all of those moving parts operated correctly. And it takes so many people to ensure that it's operating smoothly. It's been so exciting because I've been involved with the program for so long, to watch the children grow and evolve, and to see them, graduate high school, and, watch them when they were little, with little bobbleheads with helmets on the field, and then them, playing under Friday night lights for high school. It's so exciting to see that. I'll never forget the day when the cheer coordinator reached out to me and said, that she really was starting to think that there were going to be 2 teams that had the opportunity to advance in nationals, and it still gives me goosebumps. It was so exciting. And so when the girls, gave it their all and did place first and were able to advance to Florida, got all of the parents together the next day and started to try and navigate the fundraising, because to send 30 girls to Florida is a feat, And those parents really, really like gave it their all and raised so much money and fundraised so much money. And it was so exciting for the town. The town really came together, and there was no cost for the children, for the cheerleaders to go to Florida. It was all fundraising, like the chance that they could actually win it, and both teams actually won. And it was so exciting. I thought that it was extremely important for them to feel like stars, and that that the town came together and celebrated them. And so I started coordinating with the town, and we had the police and the fire escort, and we had people down at the high school to welcome them home. It's so proud. I think for many of us that volunteer, you're not looking for the accolades. You're doing it to help the community. There's so many programs, and there's so many things that need to get done within the community, that for many of us, what we're doing is to help our community grow and prosper. And the children are the future. And so for me to help with this youth program, it's helping give the foundation that those children need as they continue to grow up.